right, we're going now. We're up here. Oh, little orange car, get out of the way. We're coming around. Oh, you missed the circle. Well, the traffic is very, very heavy, especially during the winter season when we have a lot of people here from out of town that come to enjoy all the amenities of Sarasota. And the traffic there is extremely heavy because up until just the last couple of weeks, there has been nothing but a blinking traffic light on 41, and it hasn't helped the residents who live on Imperial Drive get out of their residencies out onto 41. And now we have a traffic light. You can wait anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes during the season to get out and to get out safely. That's the big issue, getting out safely. Because tourists, who are the backbone of Sarasota's economy during the winter months, they don't necessarily always know where exactly they're going. So they're not concentrating, they're looking at their GPS, and they're not really looking at us, the residents, and trying to be helpful that we need to get out, and they're really going really fast, and obviously in a lot of cases exceeding the speed limit. So we are more conscious of safety, and we're not going to pull out in front of somebody when the speed limit is 45 and they're doing 60 or 65, because the traffic is so intense, and you can't go all the way across 3 lanes and then get into the other lane, like if you're going to go to the airport or you're going to go out to University Drive to the new shopping mall. Well, I have a bias. I'm a big fan of Roundabouts. I have another home. I've been a homeowner here in Sarasota for 16 years, but I also have another residence in Michigan. And in my community there, we have lots of roundabouts, and I love them. I think that they keep traffic flowing, and after you have a week or two of adjustment to how they work, and you understand how you get in and how you get out, they're fabulous. And really at rush hour, they're fantastic. And it just takes a little adjustment to figure out how you get in, how you get out. They're wonderful.
DOT recently began a project to install, construct roundabouts at the intersection of US 41 and 10th and 14th Street, also making some improvements to the road and to pedestrian crossings in the area as well. So the construction started in November, should finish late 2019, early 2020 for the entire project. Just certainly other pieces throughout the corridor will be finished at different times, but we think it's going to make a major improvement to traffic flow, to safety, to accommodating pedestrians and cyclists as well as motorists, because obviously we all know that this is an area that's got a lot of not only motorist traffic but also cyclists and pedestrians as well. So we want to make sure that we accommodate all road users and really account for their safety. Yeah, so certainly you'll see construction throughout that corridor there from 10th to 14th Street, not just at the intersections. We're doing work, a lot of the work at night to try to minimize the impacts to especially rush hour traffic in the area. But we've also asked the workers to be cognizant that they are working near residents and that they really should try to be as quiet as possible. Certainly, during construction is not necessarily the most quiet thing, but we want them to be as quiet as possible and as respectful of the people whose homes are nearby where they're working. But in general, we ask drivers to always, drive slow. Pay attention when you're driving through a construction zone. The workers that are out there are working to make the road better for you, and so that you can get home to your families and get to school and work quicker, and we want them to be able to get home to their families at night too. So be careful, keep an eye out for the workers. It's a tight area that they're working in, so keep an eye out for them.
Now, you've had a chance to talk to a few of the people here today. What are the most common concerns?
Yeah, so there's a lot of questions about how the roundabouts will work and what they're going to look like. Are they 1 lane or 2? And what are the impacts and benefits that they're going to have to the area and to the corridor, which is what sort of the purpose of the meeting of tonight's meeting is to be able to give them that information and also hear what concerns they've been having. So they've had those questions. There's been questions about how we're going to accommodate pedestrians and cyclists and how we're going to get them to cross the road when you have a roundabout instead of a signal. And so I think we've been able to answer most people's questions, and certainly there's other suggestions that we're going to take back from this meeting and look and see if there are things we need to look at going forward as well.
Are there any, this thing doesn't have any traffic lights or any sort of thing in that?
No, we are looking at the roundabouts, what's called a HAWK, which is a high intensity activated crosswalk, and it's basically a pedestrian's activated signal to help pedestrians get across, because when you're crossing at a non-signalized intersection, you don't have those natural breaks in traffic when the traffic has the red light. So what this will do is allow pedestrians to activate the crosswalk and stop vehicles so that they can get across. It'll work in conjunction with the roundabout, and it's a technique that's been used in other places, and so we're looking at that, making sure that's going to be appropriate and that it's going to function with the roundabout and not, you know, in contradiction to the roundabout.
Is this likely to be one of the most trafficked roundabouts in the city?
I would say so, because just by the fact of the matter, 41 is one of the busier roads in the area, along with the interstate and 301, some of the others. But 41 is a very busy road, and there's a lot of busy cross streets in this corridor as well. So we're looking at them here. We're looking at other ones as well in the area. So you may see more of them in the future, but we're committed to making sure that they function, that they work, that they improve things, improve safety and traffic flow, and make sure that they are the right solution for these intersections.
Okay, thank you.